I'm Brandon Keith Avery with Just My Opinion Reviews. My question is for you, Mr. Nate Parker. There's three aspects of the film that really intrigue me. One being Shane's character, Jordan, bringing him in as a lens for a younger audience to be part of this conversation. Your character, the father, not just mourning the death of his child, but also taking matters into his own hands by force, and also the ending of the film. Out of all three of those aspects, I just wanted to ask you, what was the most difficult at all to tackle, whether or not audiences would accept it or not?
It's a good question, and I first want to thank you guys for being here. Each and every one of you contributing to your voices to this conversation around what we will do next, how we might find a way to not only have conversations around our safety, but to really get engaged in a hands-on way. So the when you all are dealing with America as young people, it's done so in a way that has power, that has specificity, and it's not playing the same tapes that we're playing here in my generation. And so, I always wanted to engage the young people because I feel like when we're talking about something like this, our contribution to the movement as an older person now at 41 is sometimes tied to old tropes and ideas. And I think based on what we've seen in this past summer, there's a new way with asking and answering questions that you guys are leading. And I think it's super important to not only support you all, but to give you the tools that we have so you can run with your own movement. Of course, we're engaged, but you get what I'm saying. So the fact that you're here is every reason why I wanted to make this film. When I think about the character of Shane, Jordan, when I sat him down, I said, this is your movie. You are the star. We've seen my character, but we've not seen is someone that can take the lens, in this case, a camera, and put it on America in a way that it is straight into the veins of America in a way that feels authentic. It's a cautionary tale, and it's not a fantasy per se. This is our reality every day. And what you see in the film, while it may seem far-fetched, there are brothers and sisters every day that think to themselves, what would I do if this happened to my child? So I won't speak to the ending, but what I will speak is to the call to action, which is change the narrative. What are we going to do differently? We just saw what happened with brother, Andre Hill. We just saw what happened with Casey Goodson. What are we going to do differently? And how will you all as young folks engage your peers? Because like I said, I do believe the movement is yours. How will you engage your peers in the way that we can change the way that we tackle these issues? So I hope that answers your question. I don't want to speak to the ending of the film, but I will say this is a jump off point. On one hand, it's a cautionary tale. On the other hand, it's a real question to how we allow ourselves to be pacified in the wake of our brothers and sisters being killed. And how we all think about this, but very rarely will we see ourselves empowered to do something differently than we've seen in the last 100 years with respect to how we protect the bodies of those we love most.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
American Skin will be in theaters and available on demand Friday, January 15th, 2021. Please support this film and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can check out my non-spoiler movie review and my spoilers movie review, and also follow me on social media. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.